Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 1935 Goudey baseball card set. Very similar to the 33 and 34 set. In fact, they use a lot of the images for the 35, except this time there is 4 players per card. Let's roll the intro and get started on this video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Breakout Sports channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 1935 Goudey set. Now, the 35 Goudey set isn't as popular among collectors like the 33 and 34, but it has a lot of similarities to these past two sets. In fact, the images on the cards themselves come from those. So first, what's the design really like with the 35 set? Well, the 35 set is a square card which has 4 different players on it. And these 4 players are taken from the 33 and 34 sets. Goudey Company ended up cleaning up the cards, or the pictures themselves, and then putting them in the square. And each card is based around a team. This set only has 36 cards compared to 33 and 34 releases, which 33 saw well over 100 cards and 34 was actually less than 100, but still a full set to complete. This time it's only 36. So you might be wondering how they're going to sell cards to kids with only 36 cards in that. Well, Goudey thought of that and actually implemented 3 or 4 different backs for each card. So unlike the past where they had a little biography about the players, this time the back of each card contains a picture of a puzzle. And with the 35 Goudeys, there's 9 different puzzles to complete. And they range from different players to different teams. So you can complete a player puzzle, let's say, for example, of Jimmy Fox, or you can complete a puzzle for a team like the Detroit Tigers. And you get the backs of the cards, you line them up, and you built out the puzzle itself. I'm going to post a picture of one of the puzzles up here now so you can kind of see what it looks like. So having 4 players on these cards, you could actually have some superstar potential cards with multiple Hall of Famers. So I want to go over a few in the set for you guys to look over and collect. So the first one I want to go over is a card that features both Cardinals legends Frankie Frisch and also Dizzy Dean. So there's 2 Hall of Famers on this card. The Cardinals recently won the World Series, and Dizzy Dean recently won the Triple Crown. So collectors that want to go after legendary Cardinals players or multiple Hall of Famers or anything along the lines of that want to get this card, and that is why it's valuable. So the next card I want to go over is the Yankees one, and there's actually 3 Hall of Famers on this one. You have Lazary, you have Dickey, and then you also have Roofing. So 3 out of the 4 players. And there's actually only 1 other card in the set that has 3 Hall of Famers on there. But having 3 out of 4 is really, really good. If you're like me and collect Hall of Fame player cards, especially in the pre-war, this is a super desirable card because 75% of it is full of Hall of Famers. 1 isn't, unfortunately. And there's no cards in the set that have all 4 being Hall of Famers, but 3 out of 4 isn't too bad. Now, another one that has another 3 Hall of Famers is the Pirates team card. So if you don't know, back in the 30s, the Pirates had a pair of brothers, the Lloyd and Paul Wainer, both really, really good players and ended up in the Hall of Fame. And they also have a player on the card as well, Hoyt, who ended up playing for the Yankees for a bit, but is inducted in Cooperstown. So another 3 out of 4. So the last card I wanted to talk about is Babe Ruth's in the set. So unlike 33 and 34, Gehrig is not in the set at all, but Babe Ruth does make an appearance once again after being left out in 34. But what's interesting now is Babe Ruth is now on the Boston Braves. So Ruth didn't play his whole career for the Yankees. He ended up retiring in Boston. Kind of went full circle. He does not play for the Red Sox, but the Braves. Back then, they had 2 teams in Boston. So it's kind of interesting to see him in a Boston uniform instead of a New York Yankees. Again, it's not as desirable as a Yankee card, especially also since this is one of his last years in his career, but it's still a Ruth card, and Ruth cards have a big fan base. Now, there's another Hall of Famer on this card as well as Rabbit Marinville, and he's a great player. So there's 2 Hall of Famers, or 50% of the card is full of Hall of Famers compared to just Ruth on there. So it adds a little bit more extra to it, but Ruth is the centerpiece of this card, and that is the reason why people want to get it. There's other cards in the set that only have 1 Hall of Famer, and they're a lot less desirable. So those are some of the cards I recommend taking a look at for the 1935 Goudey release. The Goudey set was a lot smaller, again, compared to 1933 and 34. Goudey really scaled down. And with the set itself, they added in more pictures on the back so people would continue to try to build out these puzzles. Next video, we're going to be talking about the 1936 Goudey release, which is another step in the wrong direction for the Goudey Company. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy this Goudey series. If you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. Also, I have a Discord group, which I have linked down below, and as well as a Facebook. So join those good different groups to network with other collectors and investors and learn a little bit more about the hobby. We're very active in the Discord group, and we're always trying to help and network and grow the group. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in another video.